Alright, we've lost the link with that press conference. We'll try and re-establish that link. But Salman Khurshid and Ghulam Nabi Azad coming out in defense of the government yet again. And it's almost the same logic that you've heard all over again, just rehashed by Salman Khurshid. He didn't go to the extent of saying it's a zero loss thing, but he came out and said that 14% royalty on whatever is mined goes to the government, then 33% of any of the profit that is made goes to the government. And after you look at the operational expenses and the profit and the royalty that companies who've been allotted coal blocks pay, there is virtually no money left. Now, that obviously is a debatable statement. But we've re-established that link. Let's listen into what Mr. Khurshid's defense is.
In those critical 2 to 3 years, or should we have continued under the screening committee? What we did is, we continued under the screening committee. The Prime Minister has very categorically said we took a decision to continue under the screening committee. Nobody is running away from that. But we improved the screening committee procedure. For the first time, we introduced advertisements that we would advertise what coal was available for captive plants, captive power plants, cement plants or steel plants. After which, applications would come. On those applications, checks would be made by the state government, recommendations would be made by state government. The state government representative would be present where the screening took place. All line ministries would be present, meaning power would be present, industry would be present, coal would be present, and there a decision would be taken. Whatever decision was taken in the screening committee was only endorsed by the political head, who happened to be the Prime Minister during that period. But the Prime Minister or any minister concerned had nothing to do with the procedure of the screening committee. And the screening committee procedure was then suspended in 2008. Once we moved the legislation, we felt now we have reached the last mile and the legislation will now soon pass. So we can suspend that procedure and wait for the auction procedure to come. And that's what we did. At no point have we withdrawn or retreated from anything that we did or accepted that anything that happened was opaque, not transparent or unaccountable. Now, I want you to know that the people who wrote to us during that period were Chief Secretary, Government of Chhattisgarh wrote to us in his the letter which sent to us on 28/3/2005, in which it said the state government have since considered the proposal of the Union Ministry of Coal from all aspects. The comments of the state government are sent. 3 pages were sent saying that.
Alright, it seems that we've lost the link yet again with that press conference. We've lost the link, but we've heard this over and over again, haven't we? When the government comes out to try and defend Coalgate, they've this time what Salman Khurshid has done is he hasn't claimed zero loss, so to say, but he said that the government has lost almost next to nothing, and his justification is the 14% royalty, the 33% that goes for corporate tax from the companies. And he also came out and said that the CAG only gave the half-truth when it said that 1.86 lakh crores of money had been made by the private companies. Mr. Khurshid also tried to point out that the money had been made by private companies, but the government hadn't lost it.